Welcome, seekers. You have made it to the Tarot Magicians channel. My name is Ricky, and today I bring you your July 2021 predictions and guidance pick a card tarot reading. Now, before we get started, I want to remind you, seekers, to sign up to my Patreon. My dream is to be able to bring the magical message of spirit to others using the transformative power of the tarot. The best way you seekers can help me do that is by signing up to my Patreon. You will unlock many benefits like exclusive weekly pick a card videos released every Saturday. Also any future behind the scenes footage, and you'll have a chance to be entered into the monthly raffle for a free private reading with me. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support, my beautiful future patrons. The link for that Patreon is going to be in the description below. All right. So let's go ahead and get started, seekers. In front of you, you have three doors. You have door number one. Let me bring it closer to you, seekers, so you can see. So this is the door that you can potentially go through. That's door number one. All right. And we have door number two. Interesting one. And then we have door number three. All right, so I want you to take a moment and select the door that just calls your attention the most, the door that you really want to go through. I'm going to include the timestamps in the description below. Welcome, group number one, to your July 2021 predictions and guidance pick a card tarot reading. Before we get started, I want to remind you to subscribe and give the video a like as soon as you can. Let's go ahead and get started. So you picked this beautiful door, definitely possibly the door that I would have picked. So nice choice here, very beautiful. Let's see what's behind this door, right? Let's see. Morning memory, its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Ooh, okay, it's interesting. All right, so here we have an oracle card from the Animal Love Oracle. Let's see what the Animal Love Oracle has to offer us for the month of July. Aha, so you've got a chipmunk. This is beautiful. Chipmunk, trusting, creative, and new discoveries. Okay. This image really just captivated me. It's funny because I just told you I would have gone through this door, and I've got a big family of chipmunks in my backyard right now. They keep coming and eating everything. And I put food for them as well. And I've been seeing ladybugs all over my backyard. So it's funny. It's almost like if this reading is for me. But, you know, I feel like what this card is trying to tell you is that there are new ideas that are going to be presented for you in the month of July. If you put that together with morning memory and the door that you just walked through, talking about a healing gift and a destined course, and fulfilled through the morning dawn and inspired source. When you look at those keywords and examine it, and you look at this chipmunk energy here, it's almost like if there's going to be some kind of new idea, something that's going to propel you forward into a new reality. And that reality might be something that you've been looking for, you've been waiting for. This has to do with creative ventures, okay? So, you know, whenever I think of creativity, I think of possibly creating something for the channel, for my work, for my business. But, you know, creativity can take on a whole new meaning when it comes to you and your life, right? So the fact that we've got another keyword here, trusting, you know, it could also be talking about relationships, trusting someone, trusting people, trusting a person that comes into our lives. This could be a new love interest, someone who means well for you. For some of you, this could possibly be a very significant person, you know, maybe a soulmate, twin flame connection. But, you know, ultimately, when you really put all of this together, what I feel is that there's definitely newness coming, and that newness is going to translate into a new reality, something that's going to really inspire you to maybe do something new. It'll generate ideas, and it's going to feel like, it's going to feel like an answered wish or an answered prayer. And it's like almost a rebalancing of karma here. That's what I feel and what I'm kind of picking up on when we look at the morning memory, talking about a healing gift. So let's go ahead and throw some tarot. I'm going to throw the Influence of the Angels tarot. We're going to go ahead and see exactly what we get here. All right, Influence of the Angels. What's coming? What is coming for the month of July? Wow, okay. I like these energies here for you. This is really nice. So we've got the Two of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands reversed, which is very interesting. So we start with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is the card of the planner. It's the card of the person that's trying to essentially reach a certain destination by planning accordingly, writing things down, really trying to map out what they're going to do next. It's like, what's my next step so I can go and conquer, right? So we start out with that energy here, and I feel like maybe this is almost also for some of you like a past energy where you've been planning, you've been trying to bring something into existence, you've been really wanting, you've been putting that energy out into the universe, like I need something new. Something new has to come, a new kind of energy. I have to get rid of this old way of just interacting with the world. Something new needs to come. And so we move right into the Six of Cups energy, and this is that relationship that I was talking about, right? So it's interesting. Let me fix the board here. Okay. There we go. So it's interesting because we were just talking about this, and this could be an interpretation of the Chipmunk and the Divine Doors oracle cards here. So with the Six of Cups, you have relationships, right? You have someone else coming into your life. This could be a friend, a partner, just someone who means you well, someone who cares about you, someone who's present. And so this can be a variety of people. The Six of Cups is the card of friendships, and it's the card of someone who's there to assist you and really care about you and look after you, right? So, for some of you, this is a good friend, a good partnership. For others, this is a love interest, someone who's actually there to care for you and just love you. So interesting, this could very well be a soulmate connection. This could very well be a twin flame connection, but for others, it could very well just mean a friendship, a good friendship that's essentially going to give you something. So we move into the Six of Pentacles, and this is the interesting part, right? Because we just talked about the relationship and how this relationship is going to provide you with something. And then we move into the energy of the Six of Pentacles, which is exactly that. It's the energy of, I'm giving you something. I'm blessing you with something. So this could be interpreted in two ways. This can be you receiving that something from someone that you need in order to, potentially just put the puzzle pieces together and then make a decision based on that input. Or it could mean you in a position to give back, so this is a very reciprocal kind of energy. They give you love, you give them, something in return. And what I mean by that, it just, it could signal a new relationship. It can signal, going out and having fun. And so what I feel is that whatever new venture is coming, whether it be career, whether it be just, in love, this is going to allow you the opportunity to be able to give and express yourself freely. And so there's an energy here of just being able to fund your projects. There's an energy here of having the ability to just, invest in the right areas, whether that be an investment of love, an actual tangible financial investment to increase your yield. So there's definitely an energy here of expansion as well. And so we move into the Queen of Wands, and I feel with this Queen of Wands reversed, this is the card that is talking a lot about a variety of people. I feel like maybe there's two ways that we can interpret this Queen of Wands. So the first one is, this is a representation of you, unfortunately not feeling like yourself, or being limited. The Queen of Wands doesn't like to be limited. She is the energy of fire, so she does not like to be limited in any way. And so the fact that it's reversed tells me that maybe you potentially have been limited, and you've been told to avoid this, to not do this. And so there's this energy of, I need to get out, I need to expand my energy, I need to just get out there and do what I need to do, right? And the fact that you've got this Queen of Wands, and the fact that is a need, tells me that whatever new discoveries that are coming into you, that are going to essentially assist you or come for this month of July 2021, will help you in all areas of your life. So whatever creative ventures are coming, whatever new discoveries you find, these things are definitely going to inspire you to be the better version of you. They're going to inspire the Queen of Wands energy in you again. And you've been needing this. You've been wanting this Queen of Wands. You've been asking for this Queen of Wands, but she just, unfortunately, this energy has been dormant for such a long time. So that's interesting. Now, the other interpretation of this Queen of Wands reversed is essentially a person, a woman. This is, again, for some of you, take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a general reading, but I do feel like there might be a woman who has been giving you some bad advice, or has given you some bad advice in the past, and maybe potentially you're in a bad situation right now because of the advice of that woman. And so, this doesn't have to mean that she means you bad, but unfortunately, she's just not the kind of person that you would listen to, because she doesn't, unfortunately, this woman doesn't have everything together. She's lacking in many areas. Potentially she's just giving advice to give advice and feel powerful, because she doesn't have that power that she desires. So be very careful with whose advice you listen to for the month of July. She's showing up as an older woman. That is for some of you, right? Not all of you. That is for some of you. And you'll feel it, right? You'll feel it. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of intuitive people that are watching this channel, and a lot of people who are psychic in nature. I feel like we are all psychics. I feel that every single one of us has the ability to pick up on the energies that are around us. The problem is that it's harder for others because of, mental blockages, emotional blockages, low vibrational energy, worries, fears, anxieties, and so we kind of block those abilities. But we are all born with psychic ability. And so I feel that a lot of you that are watching this, you are going to be able to pick up on who this person is. So again, don't fear, don't let it overcome you, don't let it stress you out, the fact that there might be someone whose advice you can't really listen to. This is normal, right? This is a normal part of life. You'll be able to know who that person is, identify the piece of advice that you shouldn't follow, and act accordingly. So, and it's interesting because we did get here with the chipmunk, trusting, right? Trusting. So now we have here essentially what that trusting means. And so we have the trusting showing up as more of a negative thing. Don't be too trusting, right, of people. You just follow your own compass, follow your own way. And I feel like, this message has to be given because there is someone special coming into your life with this Six of Cups for a lot of you. There is definitely someone coming into your life. And so, when you have that energy of, I'm expecting someone great, maybe you start opening up to too many people. And so, you lose sight of the fact that there is malevolence in the world, and you have to guard against that, right? You have to guard against people who really don't mean you well, but are around just to see how you kind of crumble in front of their eyes. So you need to be careful for that. But anyways, what I am seeing here is an energy of just creativity leading to expansion in your career, in your love life as well. When it comes to creativity and love, I feel like maybe there's an energy here of exploration. Maybe you go to a new place, you go to a new destination, and then you meet that person there, right? It doesn't have to be you physically going there. This could be an online interaction. But there's definitely something new that you're going to do this month that's going to bring you the energy of this person into your life. All right, so let's go ahead and throw some oracle cards, and let's see what the oracles have to share with us. I'm going to throw a Shaman's Dream Oracle card. I haven't used these in a while, but I want to do it now. So let's go ahead and see what we get with the Shaman's Dream Oracle. All right, you've got Stranger, and that Stranger is essentially the Stranger of Curiosity. So that's pretty interesting, right? Very, very interesting card. This is essentially a card of just moving past certain fears, right? Moving past the fear, being curious, acceptance. This stranger moves through the world in a shroud of darkness that often elicits fear, rejection, uncertainty. And so it's almost like this is the defining moment, and you're being asked to take a bit of a risk. Life is like a precious diamond with many facets, not just one. So something extraordinary is being offered to you now. Okay? Just remain curious and teachable. Just allow newness to envelop you as you explore the possibilities. This is a departure from your expectations, but the stranger has come to invite you to dance to a new music, a new tempo, a new sensation. So very interesting card. Again, it ties in beautifully with new discoveries, ties in perfectly with Six of Cup energy, new relationships, new partnerships. Also, we do have a Pentacles here, so we are also looking into the financial side of things. For others, it's a new job, it's a new investment opportunity, a new investment possibility that you didn't think of before. So just keep your eye open to these things. All right, there's newness all around you. There's expansion all around you. As we get out of the situation that we unfortunately were plagued with for last year, there is going to be more opportunity. I seal it. I feel it. I'm picking it up from the collective, and I'm just seeing it. And so there's going to be an energy of expansion and newness for not only you, but a lot of people. So just be aware of those opportunities and those possibilities, because this can mean something truly wonderful for those that are constantly seeking, right? The seekers that have their eyes open, that are constantly looking and trying to bring about something wonderful into their lives. And so all you have to do is just reach out and grab it. Okay, so you're being asked to be curious for this month. Be curious and allow these new creative and new discoveries come into your life. Don't say no. Just try and say yes as much as you can. Always with a keen eye towards whose advice you're listening to. And that's it. So let's go ahead and take a look at another Oracle card. Let's see what I'm going to throw a Sacred Forest Oracle card. Let's see what maybe what's another theme for this month that we can talk about. Let's take a look. Okay, gratitude. Interesting. All right, so Bluebell Fairy, gratitude, and the number 6, a balancing number. I like this card. So in everything in life, we have to have an energy of gratitude, right? And one of the reasons why is because it's a humbling experience, and we are in many ways blessed to be here, blessed for what we have. Unfortunately, where I am, where I live, in the country that I'm in, we don't really do that often. We're always comparing ourselves to other people. We're always trying to be tough on ourselves because we want to put a timeline on ourselves, and we're unhappy with our progress. But this is the month to really just take a look around and say, wow, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm well, I'm vibrant. I have new opportunities coming into my life. My spirit guides are helping me. Everything is moving forward. I'm learning new lessons. I'm expanding my horizons. And so it's important to have an energy of gratitude for the month of July. So as you interact with your spirit guides, as you interact with the energy of spirit, as you reach out to these opportunities that are presented to you, have an attitude of gratitude always. Okay, carry that with you. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the archangels want to tell us. So I'm going to throw an Archangel Oracle card. Let's see what your archangel for the month is, and what message does this angel have for you for the month of July. Let's take a look. All right, look at that. You've got Seraphina. I like this archangel. So Seraphina, Be an ambassador for Earth. Build your bridge to Source. Wow. All right, now the gratitude makes sense. For this month of July, you are being asked to just connect with spirit a little more, connect with your guides, connect with that spiritual side. It's almost like if spirit is calling to you. A lot of you, this is the card right here of the light workers. This is the card of the star seeds, right? Be an ambassador for Earth. So it's almost like if you are in some ways being tasked for this month to say, okay, look, I have these new things coming into my life. They're great. They're going to allow me to expand. They're going to allow me to be prosperous, right? So I have to show that gratitude, and I also have to try and reach out to spirit a little more, because we want to make sure that that the ego doesn't bloat, right? Sometimes when the ego gets too bloated, we think a little too highly of ourselves, and potentially we just we turn into other people that we don't want to be. And so we already know that with the Six of Pentacles, there's this energy of giving. There's this energy of potentially, blessing others with whatever blessings are given to you. So this is an energy that's just going to be reciprocated, right? It's going to come back to you. So be very wary of that, right? So be an ambassador for Earth. Build your bridge to Source. The second part of that, build your bridge to Source. Whatever you do to connect with your spirit guides and spirit, do it more this month. And I feel like this is going to help you find these opportunities, these new discoveries, these creative ideas that are going to come and present themselves to you, right? The opportunities will be there, but you might not notice them unless you have this high vibrational energy, unless you actually are connected to Source as much as possible. That requires for you to be open, but at the same time alert, right? Alert. And that is definitely something that it's hard to do. It's not an easy thing to do. So let's go ahead and throw some more cards. Let's see what the advice from the Priestess of Light is. The Priestess of Light Oracle. We're gonna throw just one Priestess of Light. Let's see what her message to you is. Twin flames. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yes, yes, yes. Look at this. My goodness. So, we started the reading and I told you, listen, I'm feeling like a connection is coming for this month, right? I told you something is happening for some of you people. There's a twin flame connection going on here. There's a soulmate connection. There's a new love interest. So there's definitely some kind of connection that's either strengthening or starting completely new. And it's mostly for a lot of you, a new connection, right? So this is a twin flame connection, a soul partner, an eternal connection. My goodness, this is so beautiful, right? So the High Priestess is telling you, listen, this is coming for you, right? The Priestess of Light is telling you, these doors are opening for you. This is the month where potentially a lot of you kind of set it up. It starts happening for you. The doors are open to this twin flame soul partner, eternal connection. Now, one thing to really keep in mind with twin flames, a lot of people, they've romanticized twin flames, but originally what twin flames are is essentially a representation of you. It's like you and another body. So what this means is that this person is just your mirror opposite. And so these people make excellent friends, but also the fact that you're constantly seeing yourself in them can also be very off-putting, right? So a lot of romantic relationships don't really come into existence with twin flames, right? It's been romanticized. There's a lot of people, I see them that are just saying, no, yeah, twin flames, that's the same thing as a soulmate, but it's not really true. A twin flame is just someone who's here to teach you, like, hey, this is what I'm doing wrong, and that's also what you're doing wrong, and this is what I did to fix it, right? It's kind of what a twin flame is. You see yourself in them. So they make excellent friends, excellent partners, just excellent people to be around, because you learn so much. Whenever you are in contact with the twin flame, anything that you knew, everything that you were dies and something new comes into existence, because it's like once you are seeing into a mirror and you're seeing all of your faults and your worries and your troubles and your fears and your anxieties, and you know what you have to fix, you start working towards fixing that. And that's really what the twin flame kind of energy is. Not so much romantic. But again, there's a lot of people nowadays just kind kind of talking about a different kind of message. And you know, twin flames, it could be romantic, but sometimes it isn't, which is why we also have the other keywords here, right? We've got soul partner, we have eternal connection. So it's like this card kind of encompasses everything, right? Your whole experience. You've got your soulmate, you've got your eternal connections, you've got your twin flame. So it ties in beautifully with what I'm seeing for a lot of you, which is a new partner, new partnerships, new connections, new friendships coming into existence that will help you move forward and potentially do something differently, and just expand really your horizons, right? So that's kind of the energies that are around you for this month. Let's go ahead and throw, you know what, I want to throw some more cards. Just want to try and get a deeper feeling here. Let's see if we can tap into a little more information. So I'm going to throw a Lover's Oracle, and let's see if we can get a little more information about this twin flame. All right, so here is your Lover's Oracle card. This is the image attached to it, and the message is, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. Wow. All right, so that is a pretty deep message. That is a very deep message, right? So it's almost like confirming to you, listen, you're going to be given the opportunity to do whatever you like, whatever you want. So for this month of July, just ask yourself what that is. How is it that want is, how is that going to take shape and form in your life? Really ask yourself that question. All right. So that is all I see here. Group number 1. I want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to support me on Patreon. The link is down below. Also, I am offering private readings. So if you're interested in those, also the link is going to be down below. And don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like, seekers. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are. Bye-bye. Welcome, group number 2, to today's July 2021 predictions and guidance pick a card tarot reading. Now, before we get started, I want to remind you seekers to subscribe to the channel for more pick a card videos like this, and give the video a like as soon as you can, please. All right, so group number 2, you picked this door, which is pretty interesting. This is your door. So let's go ahead and see what's behind that door. What messages? Passages, spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. Oh, wow. Okay. And then the second oracle card that's going to be kind of represent the theme for the month is from the, let me see the name, the Animal Love Oracle. So let's see what the theme of the month is going to be. You've got the turkey. All right. You've got turkey energy here. Abundance, karma, and shared blessings. I like that. Okay, so we've got a lot of good things coming for this month. So let's talk about these 2 oracle cards, and then we'll throw some tarot. Number 1, we have here passages, right? This is the Divine Doors oracle card. It's talking about spiritual signs. It's talking about walking through a very important door of transformation, and then that's followed through with abundance, karma, and just blessings. And so, I mean, the message is pretty simple, right? So there's new doors that are going to be opening up for you that have to do with abundance. So there's definitely an energy here of successful business ventures. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're looking for new ideas, if you're looking for that next groundbreaking, you know, maybe viral video or viral moment, or maybe you're looking for just some kind of idea to take you over the edge, right? To get you to that next level. This is potentially the month where you're going to get this, right? So there is an energy of abundance, new doors opening, new opportunities, when that's tangible, that's, you know, financial in nature. For those of you that are looking for a job, maybe, you know, you're just tired of the job that you have right now, you're not happy there, you potentially want something new. I feel that this is the month where there's going to be a lot of doors for you to choose from, right? And I feel that that's kind of the energy that we have going around. It's like there's a lot of job openings right now. People just aren't going back to work as quickly as they can. A lot of work from home opportunities. So it almost feels like there's an energy here of you being able to be selective in what you want to do. For those of you that are looking for a job and pick this group. Also, the fact that you've got shared blessings with the turkey, it signifies blessings for other people. So this isn't really only a month for you, you know. So if you are potentially with a roommate or a partner or someone who's very close to you that you depend on in some ways, that person is going to have some blessings and some things happen in their life that will propel them forward financially, and you are going to benefit from that as well. And you know, it's almost like if that is going to also help you in your financial blessing and in your abundance. So my goodness, so far we're off to a very, very good start. We're going to throw some tarot now. One other thing that I'm noticing here is karma, this key word karma. So I feel that potentially, you know, there's an energy before where you guys just weren't experiencing a lot of success. You know, it's like I feel that maybe there's this energy of like having gone through a period of suffering, struggles, you know, unfortunately, lamentations, you know, energies of just sorrow. So you're kind of moving away from that. Maybe some people wronged you, treated you badly, didn't offer you the opportunities that you were expecting. And so you're now kind of moving away from that energy. It's like karma is now playing a very pivotal role in your life. And it's like, we're going to find a balance right here for you. We're going to make sure that the areas that you've been lacking in for such a long time, now you reach a place of balance and totality. All right, so let's go ahead and throw some tarot cards. Let's see what the tarot has to offer us. We're going to use a different tarot deck today. We're going to use the Influence of the Angels Tarot. We're going to shuffle. We are going to take a look and see what is coming for you. What else can we see? What else can we pick on? What messages? Okay, for the month of July 2021, what's coming for this group? Wow, okay, this is interesting. So there's people showing up here. There's definitely people showing up here in this reading. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about these people. And let's put it right here. Yeah. Alright, so we've got here the Death card reversed, the Knight of Cups reversed. You also have the Sun upright and the Knight of Swords upright. So, you know, we've got a Major Arcana upright and one reversed. And that's actually something that's really good because the Sun is the energy of complete and total happiness. And so the fact that this is what's coming for you in the month of July 2021, it's very telling, right? We started off talking about abundance, shared blessings, spiritual signs, walking through passages of transformation, and now it's like we're feeling this joy, right? Now we're tapping into this energy of just so much happiness, right? You've got little angels there flying around, so happy, so content. This is the energy of that expansive, beautiful sun that says, you are perfectly fine. You can feel joy again. You can be happy. And so, you know, it's worth examining these people that are showing up here. We've got a Knight of Cups and we've got a Knight of Swords. And so the fact that this Knight of Cups is reversed tells me that at some point you unfortunately were potentially just mistreated by a young man. You know, maybe this is someone in your past, someone that you're currently dealing with right now. This person potentially hasn't been all that great to you. Maybe this is for those of you that were in an abusive relationship from someone who was just so horrific. You know, maybe they were so self-absorbed. As you can see with this Knight of Cups reversed, this is someone that values their opinions a little too much, narcissistic kind in nature, self-absorbed, didn't give you what you wanted. And so, you know, this energy, it's almost like, you know, this person is not going to affect you. But there's also this almost energy of like change with this person. It's like this person is, for this month, going to experience a taste of their own medicine almost. And so this taste of their own medicine is going to correct them, which is why we've got the karma energy with the turkey, right? So the turkey's talking about karma. And it's almost like if this young person, this young man that has hurt you, is going to experience a similar kind of pain, which will lead them into a progression, or, you know, it'll lead them into this kind of like development. And that development looks like this Knight of Swords here. All right, so they're just going to learn from this, right? You see this Knight of Swords. He's got his book. He's reading his book. He's kind of going through, you know, what did I do wrong? What did I do right? And how can I grow? I'm still young. I'm still inexperienced, but I want to try and I want to be better, right? So this is kind of the energy here. So as we started off with this kind of like self-absorbed child that just goes around hurting people, now we've got a development, right? So, you know, again, take what resonates, leave the rest. But for those of you who have potentially been hurt by a young man, you know, this is the time for them to go through that correction. And potentially the fact that they're showing up here so strongly and we're seeing this progress tells me that maybe they are an important part of your life. I don't know if maybe this is potentially for some of you a current love interest, maybe a current crush, just a friend, you know, a family member, but there is definitely someone that's going to go through that correction. And so another very important indication here for this month, we've got the Death card reversed. And so the Death card signals change, right? It could be change for the better, change for the worse. But the fact that this Death card is showing up reversed is kind of telling us that, you know, there is not going to be change. This is forevermore. And, you know, when you get the Death card reversed, you have to try and look at the other cards and try and see exactly how it impacts the fact that, you know, we're not going to see that change. And so the fact that you've got the Sun here as the ultimate beacon of joy and happiness and prosperity and just so much excitement and so much happiness and so much blissful energy, the fact that you've got that card tells me that with the Death card reversed, you're essentially tapping into this forevermore energy. So that happiness is going to stay. This isn't something that's fleeting. It's not going to burn off, and then, you know, you have to now all of a sudden, you know, adapt towards or, you know, go back and experience that negative energy again. You know, that's not going to happen. That's what I'm seeing here. Also, it talks about the development of this Knight of Cups, just, you know, energy-wise, mentally, this development and this progression forward into this Knight of Swords tells me that it is real, and this person is not going to go back and do what they used to do before, interestingly enough. So, you know, maybe there's someone in your life that needs to apologize to you. This is the month where they apologize to you because karma is about to catch up to them. So they might come and they might apologize. They might tell you, hey, you know, I did wrong. I should have done this. Potentially they might not say it. They might just show it. But with this being the Knight of Swords, you know, this is the knight that likes to communicate, that likes to talk. You know, speech is going to be involved here. So they are going to express themselves in a verbal manner. At the very least, they might send you a text or, you know, reach out through social media, but there will be some kind of connection. So, interesting. Let's go ahead and throw some oracle cards. I want to see what the oracle cards can tell us about what else is coming. We're going to start with the Shaman's Dream Oracle. I haven't thrown these cards in the, I think in the past like 6 or 7 readings, so we're going to do it now. I love these cards. They're very, very, very informational. So let's see what your dream oracle is for the month of July 2021. You've got, oh wow, all right, spiritual narcolepsy. You've got a pretty interesting card here. So this is card number 19. It's the card of the fallen angel, and this is essentially a representation of like falling unconscious, you know, spiritual narcolepsy. What this card is essentially telling you is, you know, you're being cautioned to not fall asleep or to go unconscious. You know, you've been flying above the strife and the suffering on the world in angelic bliss. However, you do risk being seduced by the beauty and comfort of your situation and losing track of your aspirations. So this card is essentially coming in and just reminding you, hey, you want to do a certain something with your life. There's an intention out there, right? So you need to keep moving forward. You need to keep heading towards your dreams, your goals, your ambitions. Do not be seduced by just the glamour of life. Okay, do not be seduced by your supposed friends or companions who are ready to use you for their pleasure and have only their own interest in mind. So keep that in mind, okay? It's funny, I feel like with this card, you're being asked to stay conscious and wait until you are guided to change, all right? And you will know when the time is right for you to do that. So be very wary, right? Because I feel like with this development that this person is going through, I feel that some of you are like, oh yes, I've been waiting for this, right? It's like, oh my goodness, yes. And so, now this card comes in telling you, it's like, yeah, okay, karma's gonna bite them. Yeah, there's a development, but this isn't the end all be all, okay? Like, it's not as important as you think. So there's more out there for you. There's definitely an energy of more. And so you have to be weary. You can't just be all that forgiving quickly. You can't just abandon certain projects, certain events, just because now all of a sudden there's people that want to come into your life, be a part of it because they're sorry. And, remember, one of the reasons why they're doing this and one of the reasons why they're coming back is because they've now felt the pinch of karma. So they're trying to right their karma. So there is an energy here of like, I want to make it right so that things can go right for me. And that's beautiful. I'm not saying that's wrong. That's beautiful. But for you to take this seriously to the point where you're just completely open now, right? It's like, yes, come back into my life. It's like, it's not right. So there has to be an energy of like, okay, fine, I accept it. But there's still going to be maybe some distancing, right? And then you'll know. Essentially what the fallen angel is telling you is that you'll know when the time is right to be open like that again with this certain someone. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest, but I do feel like there is going to be someone coming into your life again looking for sorries and apologies. So be very wary. And it is, this is a young man, okay? It's pretty obvious that this is a young man that is coming into your life. So just wait for the signs from your angels. Wait for the signs. Don't be so eager to allow this energy into your life again. Wait for the proper signs. All right. So let's go ahead and throw a card from the Archangel Oracle deck. We're going to go ahead and shuffle. And we are going to see. All right. You've got Archangel Jewels. And one of my favorite colors here. All right, so Archangel Joel's message for July 2021, align with the highest. Go with the flow. Beautiful message, right? Beautiful message. So go with the flow, align with the highest. I mean, there's not much I can interpret from that. Pretty self-explanatory, right? This is definitely something that we can all benefit from. This is a reminder from your ancestors. This is a reminder from the archangels. This is a reminder from all the powerful beings in the universe that have kind of walked in the footsteps that you're walking through now. And they're trying to give you some advice. Just align yourself with the highest good. Align yourself with your higher self. Align yourself with spirit. Go with the flow. Go with that energy. It will not do you wrong. All right, so let's go ahead and throw some more oracles. I'm going to throw a card from the Sacred Forest. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. Let's see what the Sacred Forest has for us. All right, you've got grace. That's beautiful. All right. So let's take a look at this card, right? So you've got here the wise woman of the grove, and her gift to you is grace. And essentially what you have is a red ruby being presented to you in a treasure chest. And so it's beautiful because it aligns perfectly well with abundance. And so there's a very strong energy here of ancestors, ancestral blessings. And I just did a video on ancestors. It was the one before this one. So if you're watching this, go ahead and watch that video right after this. I'm going to include the link at the top because I feel that maybe your ancestors might have a message for you. But, wise woman of the grove, she's giving you this gift of grace and beauty. And it's almost like she wants to just give you this beautiful gift so that you can take with you and bring about an energy of true abundance in your life, right? So, this is also a confirmation that your ancestors are active at this time. They're watching over you. They're looking and they're seeing your soul tribe, or your spirit guides are just, watching you, and they're really trying to steer you towards the right way. And I feel that that's why you're being asked to just wait, right? To take everything in, to look around, to not be so, I would say, reactive, right? Don't try and be almost desperate. That's the word I'm looking for. Don't have an energy of desperation. Don't have an energy of, if I don't say yes now, I'm going to lose out. If I don't accept this, I'm going to lose out. The opportunity only knocks once. I can't. No, don't have that energy. Wait for your ancestors to give you the answer. Wait for spirit to essentially direct you in the right way, because they do want what's best for you. So always listen to your intuition, pick up on the signs, examine everything, keep your eyes open, and just try and see things as clearly as possible through your third eye. So let's go ahead and throw another card. We're going to throw a card from the Priestess of Light. Let's see what the Priestess of Light wants to share with us. Okay, what message for July 2021? Balance. Okay, so the message is just kind of starting to just repeat itself over and over again, which is interesting. But you've got now here the Priestess of Light telling you to be a bit more balanced for the month of July in all areas. We have your stability, standing firm. So I feel that a lot of you, you've made a decision about something, and it's time for you to really honor that, right? And really follow through on that. So maybe, this could be something that you've wanted, that you've been trying to bring, or, a decision that you made on someone or a situation. You've told yourself, I'm going to follow this schedule. I'm going to do this, right? But maybe you're unsure if this is the right course of action, or if it's the right path to take. This card is telling you that yes, it is. You're going to be able to find what you want if you keep following the path that you've carved out for yourself. So stand firm. That is what this High Priestess is trying to tell you, or Priestess of Light is trying to tell you. Keep in mind, there is going to be a lot of signs, a lot of spiritual signs, a lot of things that are going to present themselves to you, and they're going to offer you an energy of transformation. And so just tap into the energy of the wise woman, graciously accept what you intuitively feel that is for you, and graciously let go of the things that simply are not for you, and simply just be as gracious as you possibly can, and wait for that energy, wait for that sign, and that overwhelming yes, and that overwhelming feeling, and that overwhelming euphoria when you feel, sometimes when you feel like something is perfect for you, it's almost like you feel that euphoria throughout your entire body, right? You feel those goosebumps, and you know that there is a higher power just kind of guiding you and telling you, this is it, all right? This is it right here. We talked about this. So you're being asked, you're being tasked to kind of wait for that moment when it comes to maybe, making a quick decision, or going outside of what you've already established for yourself. All right, so let's go ahead and throw another card. I'm going to throw two Lovers Oracles, so we can talk about love. That's another area where I want to talk about. Let's see what advice we get as far as love. So two Lovers Oracle cards, so that we can get a little bit of a love message here. Let's take a look. All right, so your first Lovers Oracle card, the message for you when it comes to love is: imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Wow. Okay. So let's go ahead and throw the second one before I start going into it and talking about that. Let's throw just one more. All right, so this is the image associated with your second Lover's Oracle card. Let's take a look. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Wow. Yes. Okay. So there's definitely, these two cards are 100% connected. So we start with this energy here of imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So it's almost like an acknowledgement. It's like, listen, you've been through some bad relationships. You've been through some bad experiences with people. For those of you that potentially right now are single, you don't have someone, you're still waiting for this sacred union. This is an acknowledgement. Look, you've been through some bad times, right? And unfortunately, those bad relationships, those bad people, they've left a scar. They've left some negative energy. They've left their negative presence in you. And so it's important for you to acknowledge that and let that go as much as you can. Just let it go. Okay, just release it, right? It's not yours. Stop thinking about it over and over again. Just let it go. And let it dissolve, right, into new and abundant and beautiful opportunities. Start dreaming again on how life is going to look like with your sacred union. For those of you that are maybe potentially in a relationship right now, and things are just, maybe you've had some negative experiences in the past with this person, you are being asked to, in some ways, forgive, look towards the good things, maybe talk about it. The fact that we have this energy here of a person or a young man growing and acknowledging their errors and apologizing for them, could be talking about this, right? So it's like, now that they are acknowledging their errors, it's time for you to forgive. Always remember also the energy of the fallen angel. Wait, right? Don't be so quick to say yes and to just open your arms. Just be diligent when it comes to your understanding. Now, why do you need to do this, right? Why do you need to let go of that? Why do you need to start seeing the new and most beautiful things that are coming for you? Well, because there's a sacred union that's making its way to you, all right? This doesn't necessarily mean that it is this month, but this is what's coming down the road for you, this sacred union. And so you're being asked to honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And so, for those of you that are currently maybe in a relationship right now, that could be a message for that relationship. But what I feel, it's like, for a lot of you that are single, for a lot of you that know that, hey, my soulmate is still out there, I feel like, this is a confirmation. Hey, that sacred union is coming, and it will be beautiful, and it will be something that you're going to be able to just let go and go with the flow, and it's going to bring balance, and it's going to bring so much beauty and graciousness into your life, and happiness, right? Tap into that energy of the sun, happiness, joy. So beautiful, beautiful love message here. And that brings us to the end of the reading. Thank you for watching, Seekers. Don't forget to support me on Patreon, to sign up for my Patreon. The link is going to be down below. Also, I'm offering private readings at this time. So, the link is going to be down below as well for those private readings. Again, don't forget to give the video a like. Don't forget to comment. Thank you so much. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day or night wherever they are. Bye-bye. Welcome, group number 3. Welcome to your July 2021 predictions and guidance pick a card tarot reading. Now, before we get started, I want to remind you, Seekers, to subscribe to the channel and give this video a like as soon as you can. Thank you, Seekers. All right, so you picked this door. All right, this is it's quite a door to go through, right? So let's go ahead and see what message is behind this door. Change beckons. The path is shifting. The road leads a new way. Do not be alarmed as change beckons today. Wow. All right. And so the second oracle card that's going to represent the theme for the month of July is from the Animal Love Oracle. Let's see what animal. Oh, you've got the rooster. All right. This is confidence, passion, and courageous acceptance. All right. Interesting energies here. So let me sit with this energy for a little bit here. So change beckons. There's definitely going to be the opportunity for you to prove yourself in some way. And so this opportunity for you to prove yourself is going to lead you towards something new, a new development. And so this can be in your career, this could be just financially, even with your family and friends. This is a month where confidence is going to play a big role. And also, there's this sense of just accepting a situation, accepting it for what it is, and moving on from it. And so that moving on essentially means change for the better, shifting, a new road. And so, I feel like for some of you, there's going to be some job changes. Okay, so you're going to get a new job. Potentially there's going to be the opportunity for a new job. You're going to notice it, you're going to see it, you're going to say, okay, this is definitely something I can't pass up. More money, better opportunity. For others, you might get the news that maybe potentially, there's just a new development in your job, and you're going to have to maybe make a decision. Maybe you change departments, or unfortunately the job that you are currently working in is no longer, so they want to move you somewhere. So there's definitely this sense of change. There's a sense of accepting that change and being courageous about it. But also with that change comes passion. With that change comes new roads of opportunity and possibility. And so this is a much needed change. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. This message obviously is for a lot of people, and it is a general reading. But, I feel like maybe for some of you, there's a change that needs to happen as well when it comes to your career. And let's go ahead and throw some tarot. Let's see what other messages we pick up on. We're going to throw cards from the Influence of the Angels Tarot deck. So let's go ahead and shuffle. See what we get. Alright, so what is coming for this group? What is coming for this month? Alright. So, this is quite a reading because there's a little bit of everything. There is a little bit of everything for you coming for in July. So we'll take it step by step. Alright, so the first card out was this Two of Cups right here. Alright? And this Two of Cups is a card that's just truly beautiful. Anytime you get the Two of Cups, it's talking about love, partnerships, but really it's like a soulmate kind of connection. It's almost marriage. It's a union, a sacred union with the person that you want to be with, right? So there's this energy here of potentially you finding a new person in your life, potentially a new love coming into your life that's going to give you what you want. It's interesting, but the one of the things here, courageous acceptance, right? Moving on, changing. For some of you, I feel like this change might very well be a breakup, or just, not dating someone. And that might be in some ways hard to accept, now that you have to maybe, unfortunately, not be with that person anymore. And so there has to be a courageous acceptance that comes over you for this month. But the reason why is because there is a new love interest coming into your life. So it's like new doors are opening, new opportunities are opening. And so whenever that happens, you have to let go of the old and all of the old things and thought patterns and people, and to make space for the new. All right, so that's kind of what I'm seeing. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. But I do feel like some of you might go through a bit of a breakup, but it's only because you're actually acknowledging that relationship wasn't for you. Things weren't working out. You felt intuitively that this person is not giving you what you want. A lot of you are just coming to the conclusion that it's like, okay, this person really just wants something physical. There's not much else there. I want love. I want the totality of the experience that comes with actually having someone there that says I love you. So you're coming to the conclusions that, hey, I want something more. This person is not offering me that, so I have to just release them, let them go, in order to bring in and invite the energy, the energies that I want, which is essentially love, sacred love, the kind of love that says, I'm here for you. I'm here to build a future with you. I'm here to balance and bring balance to your life and my life as much as possible, which is why we've got the Two of Pentacles. So another thing that I'm noticing here with some of you is that for a long time you felt like you didn't have the ability to expand, and so that's been needed for a while. You've needed some kind of change so that you can maybe be reignited. And so the reason why we've got the Ace of Wands reversed is because you haven't felt that spark of inspiration for a while. Maybe you're bored of your career, you're bored of your, not career, but you're bored of your job, you're bored of the same monotonous thing day in, day out. You're just bored. So you need a little something to spark your curiosity, to spark your passion. And that's going to come in this month. Okay, you're definitely going to be given the opportunity this month for this. Whatever door you walk through this month, it's going to be very exciting. It might be a bit scary at times, but it is exciting because that's what you've been needing. You've needed a little shakeup in your life. You've needed a little chaos, right? Because there is something to be said about creating some chaos in order to bring order. Right? When you bring that order, it's just so magnificent. There's this feeling of courageousness. There's this feeling of confidence that comes over you. And so some of us need that, right? And I feel like this month is definitely the month where you obtain this, where you are able to kind of really tap into this energy and reignite your fire, reignite your passions. And what it'll do is that it'll bring you towards a place of balance, right? So you've got here the Two of Pentacles. This is a card of reaching a place of balance. This is balance in all areas, but mostly financial balance is talked about here the most, even just mentally and spiritually and emotionally, and also health-wise. So for some of you, I feel that the life that you've been living up until this point, up until this month, the decisions that you've made haven't been all that great for your health, okay? Maybe, unfortunately, you know, there's been stress, there's been this energy of like, oh, I hate this, I don't like this, I'm bored, right? And anytime we have that, it almost kind of like really affects us on a physical level. And so you're getting away from that energy, right? This fire that you're going to light for this month of July is going to burn away those health issues that you've been experiencing. And so it'll bring you towards a place of balance and acceptance and true understanding. And it's going to feel so wonderful, okay? It's going to feel great. Seven of Wands energy talks about what you've been going through. So this can actually be talking about that physical stress, right? That has led you towards your maybe physical ailments or physical problems. And sometimes, you know, we don't even realize that we are going through some certain kinds of health problems because of our job and our atmosphere and our environment, right? So the fact that you're making this change, it's going to help you. It's like, and I feel like with the Seven of Wands, you were in a position of competition for just way too long. You felt like you needed to compete. You felt like you needed to always be on top. You were always kind of defending your position, and that really affected you in a bad way. You know, and so you're getting away from this energy. That's why this is reversed. Okay, interesting. So, and there's something to be said about your relationship. You know, the Two of Cups. There is definitely something to be said about this and this new love interest that's coming into your life. All right, so let's go ahead and throw some oracle cards to get a better understanding, a deeper understanding. We're going to throw a card from the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and we're going to go ahead and see exactly what we get. What further messages can we tap into? All right, my goodness, look at this. You've got the Horseman, and the Horseman heralds in new change. This is awesome. All right, so the Horseman is essentially talking about good news here, guys. Good news. There's a little bit of caution. Again, this reading is it's a difficult read because there's this energy of like, yes, this is great. This is what you've been waiting for. This is wonderful. But be careful. Be careful. It's not going to feel that great. So it's like it's difficult to deliver the message. And now this card is like exactly that, represented in just one oracle card. And so, when the Horseman appears, it's inviting you to spread the good news. Everyone around knows that there's been bad news. And so your task is to point out the beautiful when others see only the ugly. So there's definitely this sense of like reaching a place that you've needed to reach. And so maybe I feel like with the Two of Cups and relationships around you, some people are not going to see that, or maybe they're not going to be as accepting. They're not going to be as like inviting. Maybe that's going to be some of the stress that you're going to experience. Maybe that's the reason why we've got the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is the leader that has now having to deal with other people coming and telling them, hey, you're doing it wrong. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, you've had such a good thing before. What's wrong with you? And so now the leader has to kind of make decisions based on what society and friends and family members are telling them. So with the Horseman and a herald of change, you have to be able to explain to the people around you that, hey, this is what's going to make me happy. This is what I want. Even though it may seem a bit dumb to you, you may not be accepting of this. Understand that this is what I want. This change that's coming is for me. So you must become a herald of positive news. Just put away the fatalistic attitude, the dreadful expectations about the world or about your life. Declare the arrival of a new and better you. Proclaim that you have risen from the realms of the dead. And so, you're going to, in many ways, rise above any challenges. Also, that Horseman is cautioning you not to allow your exuberance to become hollow or trivial. Just be sure that there is substance to the news you're spreading, and that you are willing to live up to the expectations that you raise. And the world will welcome you with open arms as you share in this uplifting message. So whatever good news is coming, you must announce it. You must know that this news is going to bring you prosperity and peace. So yeah, there's definitely, I feel, for a lot of you, this energy of like prosperity that's coming. And for some reason, even though it's prosperous and it's wonderful and it's great, you are going to be met with some opposition. So you must be ready to defend your position. You must be ready for yourself to see the goodness in whatever change is coming, right? Because I think that some of you might say, okay, look, so many people have been so negative about this that I don't know if it's the best thing for me anymore. But it is. You intuitively feel that it is. And you must be confident enough and passionate to say, hey, this is what I want. This is what I feel in my heart is the right thing. Right? This is the path that I need to follow. So, yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and throw a card from the Sacred Forest. Sacred Forest Oracle. Let's see what the Sacred Forest wants you to maybe focus on, or maybe what else we can interpret from the Oracle cards for the month of July 2021. Oh, leadership. All right. The Stag. I like this. You've got stag spirit. You've got leadership. Okay, so, a lot of you are leaders. A lot of you, I feel, this change might put you in a position of leadership. So this could mean a promotion, okay? This could be talking about your job. This could be talking about your workspace, your workplace. Maybe you're promoted. You're now put into a leadership position, and maybe you're going to upset some people, right? People are not going to be happy that you got this promotion above them. So now you have to kind of lead them, even though they don't want to be led by you. So it's going to be a little tricky. That's why it's like good and bad. So you have to kind of balance these energies out. You have to show your leadership abilities. You have to communicate effectively. You have to really show who you are, your power, your dynamism. You earned this. You've definitely earned this. So you have to show how happy you are and how this is the right decision. So leadership. you are going to be given that opportunity for this month. Interesting. So it doesn't have to be that you're promoted to a new job, but it could also mean that now you've applied to other jobs, and you're going to be in a leadership position in those jobs, and bam, things are just going to expand and move very quickly for you. And there just might be some people that aren't all that comfortable with that change going on around you. And for some reason, their opinion really matters to you. Like, you really care about these people. You really care about this, specifically one person, right? So we go right back to this kind of Two of Cups energy here, right? And we have these two lovers that care about each other deeply. So, this could be a very, very close person whose opinion you really care about. But yeah, make sure to balance this energy correctly. Let's throw a card from the Archangels. Let's see what the Archangels want to communicate to you. Archangel Mariel, manifest for the highest good. Work with pure love. Love that message, right? Archangel Mariel, manifest for the highest good, work with pure love. So, okay, I love this message because it's such a balancing message here. So what you're being told is, like, listen, even though you're going to be in a leadership position, even though you're going to advance in your life, there's going to be, and there is going to be opposition. You must always remember that you have to work with love. Love for everyone. And just try and be as understanding as you can with the people around you, with the energies around you. Work with pure love, and that is the message of Archangel Mariel. Beautiful message. All right, so let's see what the Priestess of Light wants to communicate to you at this time. So let's go ahead and shuffle and see what this Priestess of Light has to give you at this time. Shamanic Journey. Oh, wow. Wow. Number 23. Group number 3, you're going on a journey, all right? A journey of purpose, a journey of vision, a journey of just attunement, a vision quest. This is interesting. This is very interesting, right? So, many journeys, sometimes they can be dark. There's ups and downs. There's positive experiences, negative experiences, but this is a journey that you need to take, all right? There's purpose behind this. There's understanding. There's an energy of just growth. So the Priestess of Light is bringing to light the fact that you are about to embark on something truly wonderful, truly dynamic, something that you've been needing, that you've been wanting. And, there's no sugarcoating here. It's like it's going to feel a bit uncomfortable at some point, but that doesn't mean that you step back from it. That doesn't mean that you avoid it. What that means is that you have to step into that energy and that experience even more, because that's the only way that true growth will change. And once you've made the decision to change, once you've actually gone and experienced it and walked through that door, you have to be able to be okay with it and communicate it to other people, right? Horsemen. You have to be able to spread that news and tell people exactly what you're feeling and why you did it, and why you're so happy, and how hopeful you are that this is going on, right? So that is leadership. That is what leadership is. Being able to tell people exactly what you feel, exactly what you're passionate about. It's courageness, it's confidence, right? Those are all the characteristics of a leader. So these are the things that you must show in this month of July, in whatever journey you're going through, whatever quest you've been, that you're currently progressing through. This month is going to be a month where you will be in some ways tested, but I feel that you're going to be victorious. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we can pick up, right? Let's see if we can talk a little bit about love. We did get the Two of Cups, and that's just beautiful, wonderful love. So I want to see if there's more information to be had here about this love. So we're going to throw two Lovers Oracle cards, and I guess we're going to go with this one because this is the one that popped out. So this is your first Lover's Oracle. And the message here is, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Interesting. Let's throw another one. Let's throw another one. Alright, so this is your second Lover's Oracle, and the message is, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Wow. My goodness. This message is so closely tied with this reading that it's really phenomenal. You know, for some of you, the message that I gave is about your love life. It's about your partner. It's about your love interest. It's about possibly, you know, breakups with the people, with someone who unfortunately just isn't good for you. So, you know, you're being reminded, hey, you deserve to feel joyful. So examine your relationships right now. Are you feeling joyful? Right? You know, you have to feel that. If not, then unfortunately, it might be time to move on, and that's difficult, right? So regardless of the circumstances you find yourself in, you know, you must feel that joy. You have to allow joy into your life. And so the second message, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life. So it's telling you, hey, if you're not feeling that joy, it's time for you to let go, right? It's time for that change to come in, because you're creating unnecessary stress, which we already talked about. You know, health issues that might arise because of it. So you must go with the flow for this month, and you will be surprised where that flow leads you. Interesting message. Beautiful message. All right. Okay, group number 3. So that is what I see here. I want to thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to support me on Patreon. Sign up for my Patreon. I am offering private readings at this time, so you can find the links to my private readings page, which is on Etsy, down below, and also my Patreon link is down below. Support me there as well. Don't forget to give the video a like, comment. I want to hear from you, seekers. What did you think about this video? And I'm interested, because this one was a weird reading. Okay, this one was strange. You know, is there something that you know you need to let go of? Is there a toxic relationship? Is there definitely something that you need to release? I want to know. I want to hear from you, seekers. So let me know in the comment section what that is. Thank you so much, seekers, for your love. Bye-bye.